everybody. Welcome back to Ordinary Adventures.
Today we're at Knott's Berry Farm because summer has begun. Don't let the gray skies fool you. And that means Ghost Town Alive is back. And they have actually introduced a new food place in Ghost Town, which might be a new favorite. But the big news is Fiesta Village has reopened with a complete remodel. We're gonna check it out, eat some of the new food, check out the merch, have some fun. Why don't you come with us
on this adventure? Got here, I'm hungry, so we're gonna go check out a brand new restaurant in Ghost Town. I'm excited. So right next to Ghost Rider, there used to be Wagon Wheel Pizza. And ever since they opened the Prop Shop Pizzeria, I always thought it was strange that they had two pizza places in the park. But now that has been replaced with a brand new restaurant, and it is called Miner's Mac and Spuds. They have a bunch of different options of loaded baked potatoes or mac and cheese bread bowls that you could get, and it all looks so good. But the one that I decided to try was just the mac and cheese bread bowl. And this is mac and cheese topped with shredded cheddar cheese, sour cream, bacon bits, and green onions. And it looks amazing. We were trying to find a place to sit, and like, I kid you not, at least 15 people came up to us and were like, oh my God, where did you get those? So I feel like these are gonna be like hugely popular here at Knott's. There's actually mac and cheese down under there. Oh my goodness. Wow. I don't know if I've ever had mac and cheese with like bacon bits on top. One thing that I feel like Knott's consistently knocks it out of the park is when they make their mac and cheese. At all the food festivals, the mac and cheese was always our favorite thing. And what I love about this is it's super creamy, and it doesn't just taste like, you know, Kraft mac and cheese. Like, it tastes like gourmet mac and cheese, and then you add all the toppings on there. You really can't go wrong. You know what? I'm giving this a 5 out of 5. This is good. This is really, really good, and definitely like a great new addition to the park. So this definitely isn't as good as like the Boudin bread bowls over at Disneyland, but it's actually not bad. It is a little bit on the smaller side, but anything bigger than this, I feel like you wouldn't be able to eat. So it's good. Good job, Knott's.
And I had to get the pulled pork loaded potato. This is barbecued pulled pork, tangy coleslaw, diced garlic pickles, and French onion strings. And it's in a loaded potato. When Kitra picked this up, she like almost dropped it because it's so heavy.
It's so heavy.
This, you can buy this for a family of 4.
Yeah.
This is like a few pounds. I wish we had a scale. So I'm not sure if you can see this, but this is a baked potato. Then inside here is mashed potatoes. And then there's some of Knott's famous pulled pork. They actually introduced this at Knott's Merry Farm, and we tried it back then, not on a video. We were so impressed by it. For $15 or $16, you get a lot of food. Like, this actually is enough for like a few people. I'm not even joking. This is really good. 5 out of 5 Peters. Highly recommend.
I tried some of Peter's potato. It was absolutely delicious. 5 out of 5, Ordinary Adventure Star. I feel like this is gonna be our new go-to food place when we come to Knott's Berry Farm. They actually had a chili cheese option on the menu. They were sold out, but how good does that sound? Chili cheese on top of a loaded baked potato. Oh my God.
Happy Founders Day.
Ghost Town Alive happens from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And if you want to do it, you want to get here early, because we got here a little bit late and everything is already happening. It's like trying to catch up on a movie like halfway, like 30 minutes in. So over at the newspaper office, there was a newspaper that says the mayor is missing and the sheriff is out. So at first I thought like, oh no, maybe the mayor, something's happened to the mayor. Maybe he's been kidnapped. Maybe he's dead. Oh, the mayor's missing? Where did he go?
Apparently he went fishing, and the sheriff retired. You can keep that if you'd like.
Thank you. Do you have any idea where the mayor went?
He's gone fishing for sure. The Admiral, a very legendary critter, fish that he's been trying to catch for forever, got spotted recently, and he absconded. Hey there, happy Founders Day.
Happy Founders Day.
He absconded going looking for it. I'm afraid the sheriff might have retired for the same reason, actually.
But apparently he's just out fishing. The mayor's not in there, is he?
The mayor? Oh no, you're talking about a new mayor? Because our regular mayor has gone a-fishing.
And while he's out fishing, they're trying to fill in the mayor's position. Every hour, they pick someone from Ghost Town that does 5 deeds to become the new mayor for an hour.
Well, howdy, friend. We have had a slew of wonderful citizens step in as acting mayor for a period of roughly 1 hour. It's been tremendous. Pray tell, were you interested?
No, I was just worried about him. I'm
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, he is fishing at McCready's Pond. He chose a terrible day to go do so, but he is after the Admiral, which is the legendary 100-pound catfish.
Apparently, the owner of the bank is giving the bank to the best gang of Calico, so they're all like trying to steal stuff. Everything's happening. It's all around. That's why I love Ghost Town Alive.
We'll rob anything or anyone. Deputies, I think it's time you take us to jail. We deserve to be locked up.
Wait,
There's
what?
nothing you can do to stop us.
Who would have thought that when you tell people that you could steal, there's going to be a crime spree going on all throughout Calico?
So this is your crib?
Yes, it is. These are
welcome to your crib.
well, they're soft cattle, I guess, for roping practice with Uncle Ike. And then we got a family photo inside of there, and there's me and my pa, my brother Tiny. Don't worry about Fluke. Uncle Ike, and just very humble stuff.
Wait, why is there TNT in here?
Oh, you need it for things, for this and that.
So that there's like a crime spree or something going on, or
Well,
what's that about?
Here's what's been happening. So, Take Fortune was the owner of the bank, and he was kind of an eccentric. And in his will, he wrote that the bank would not be inherited by his wife, but by the biggest criminal in town.
Okay.
So there's some items around town that people have been trying to steal because they are incredibly valuable, such as, there's a painting of the Mona Lisa being painted.
Wow.
Well, no, it's, I do believe this is just the painting of the Mona Lisa being painted. Yeah, I'm gonna go put it back. Oh, for the love of it, I lost the bag. Give me the thing. Okay.
I gotta get rid of those rats. I'm an exterminator. Yay.
Okay, good. Rat problem. What is going on here? Just lock the door. I don't. Hang on.
Oh, here he is.
Jasper! Jasper!
You can't get me. No.
There's a diamond-encrusted diamond somewhere around here.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. So there's several very important items.
Okay.
Now, do you know about the Mad Bucks gang?
Yeah.
They're the other
Yeah.
gang in town.
Yeah.
They've stolen several of these items, and I'm trying to reckon and figure out where exactly they put them
Okay.
so that I can return them to the
Oh, of
place
course, yeah.
they
So
belong.
you could
Naturally.
return them. Yeah. You wouldn't want to keep them.
Of course.
Yeah.
And then, in fact, there's one of the Mad Bucks now. That's Mr. Dirk Scoggins.
Would you please join us, Mr. Scoggins?
Careful. I heard there's booby traps in there. Be careful.
Booby traps. Oh,
Yeah.
I better walk, go around.
Wait, no, come over here.
I better go around the
Wait,
line.
hold on.
Wait,
hold on.
it seems like you have something behind your back.
Yeah. What is?
Take the long way around.
Oh my God! I did that. I was the one who.
What are you putting in your bag here?
Oh, I got some seed. Some seed.
Can we see?
I love seed. Can I have some?
No, it's mine.
Oh.
Can we pay you for some?
How much you got?
I got this new wooden coin earlier today.
I got like 8 of those.
Yeah. Well, I can give you one for just a little seed.
It's fine. I don't want it. But thanks. Thank you so much.
Could I look at?
Thank you.
Could I look at your seed?
You want to look at? Well.
I mean, that doesn't look like
yeah,
the.
there you go.
The shape of that does not look like the shape of seed.
All right.
Feed, honey, not seed.
Well,
Feed?
feed? Oh,
Yeah.
feed.
Well, it's for my pet snake.
What does your snake eat? Birds? Oh.
There's a bird in there?
Yeah, so you can see it's a bird shape.
Oh yeah, that's
the head
yeah,
and the
that's
tail.
true. That does
yeah,
look
and
like
it's
a
for
bird.
my pet snake. So don't
Kind of shaped like that there statue, the Maltese falcon that they had in the sheriff's office.
Well, the falcon is a bird, Scruff. Wow, nothing gets past you.
It's just shaped very similar.
Yeah, smartest
Shaped
name
very
you'll
similar to that there
ever hear.
Maltese
Yeah.
falcon what they had in the sheriff's
well,
office.
I can explain that actually.
Can you?
Yeah, and it's because.
Oh no! That's a fast one. It's too fast for me. I can't run that fast. this guy's got some gold right here. I can help out. Hey, he doesn't want to let go. Well, okay, I'll come back for you. I'll come back.
Aside from Knott's Scary Farm, Ghost Town Alive is my favorite Knott's event, but we're gonna have to go over to Fiesta Village because they have completely redone that place. We want to check it out. There's a ton of new food, merch,
Drinks, margaritas.
Entertainment.
We're gonna get a margarita flight. I'm very, very excited to see what it's like. We're walking into Fiesta Village and I noticed some booths set up, I think for summer nights, and I came across a watermelon beer. It is so good, so refreshing, nice and crisp. It's not quite as good as the boysenberry beer because there's not that much of like a watermelon flavor. It's very, very faint, but it's still really, really good, and I'd give it like a 4 out of 5.
So Fiesta Village has been closed down for like a year now. They've completely redone it. It used to look like a 90s version of Theme Park Mexico, and now it's more, I would say, elegant.
Yeah, it's like they kept like the bare bones of all the structures and they just gave them a facelift. It's so beautiful, and they have this really lovely like music playing in the background. I don't remember this before, but it really kind of like puts you in the mood. I'm loving it so far.
Yeah, I'm excited to try all the food, but I'm looking at this fountain in the center, and I just noticed they have a seal tile. Did you know originally this was a pool that they had seals in?
Oh, is that why?
Yeah.
Oh, that's such a nice little detail.
How cool is that?
Yeah, I'm excited to walk around more and explore.
By the way, if I could get a time machine and go back in time to when Knott's had seals in a pool, it was a wild place, Knott's.
It's so funny because like I always think that I'm like, if I could go back in time, I would just go back in time to like different theme parks. Like I want to go to like Epcot in the 80s.
Epcot
and, like,
Center.
Yeah. I want to come back to Knott's Berry Farm in the 70s.
I want to go on that sky shoot thing.
We don't want to go back to like any like significant moments in time.
No.
Just like theme park moments.
No historical
in time.
moments.
Watched the Baker Marionette show. I've never seen a marionette show before. For some reason I was thinking it was going to be more like puppets, but it was so cute. They just came out and there's a bunch of different characters and they all did a little dance. And I highly, highly recommend checking it out. And it's only like 15 minutes long, perfect for little kids. But now that that's over, let's go get some margaritas.
Right next to the Fiesta Village main stage, there's a new bar. It's called Cantina del Sur. And there's a bunch of stuff here. They have beer, they have margaritas, they even have some premium tequila, upwards of $100, so there's some expensive liquor here. But we decided to get the margarita flight, and you can get any 4 margaritas you want. You can get it frozen or on the rocks.
We made a compromise, and we got 4 different flavors that both of us are gonna love. First off, we got the classic margarita on the rocks with a salt rim. This was very, very good. A very strong lime flavor. I quite enjoyed it. The spicy jalapeno margarita with a tahini rim. This one is actually very spicy and nice. And then we got a frozen watermelon margarita. This one I'd probably say I was the most disappointed in. It didn't really have that strong of a watermelon flavor, but it was really good. And then I think my favorite is the frozen pineapple margarita. Very, very pineapple-y. And what I love is you could still taste the tequila in these little flight drinks. Because before, if you remember, the only margaritas that you could find at Knott's were like these really sugary, pre-made, like frozen margaritas. Peter loved them, but this is the real deal here.
Kitra mentioned that we did a little bit of a compromise, and that is that we got 2 frozen and 2 on the rocks. I love frozen. Kitra doesn't like frozen. She likes on the rocks. But my favorite is actually her favorite. The frozen one, the pineapple. So flavorful, so sweet, but still you could taste that tequila in there. It's not watered down. My second favorite is actually the spicy jalapeno margarita. It's more spicy than you would think it would be for a theme park. I recommend all of them, honestly. Like I said, you can also get margaritas on your... Bubbles all over the place. You can also get margaritas on your own. They come in a souvenir cup and they're $22, so a little bit more expensive than Disney. I think my frozen margaritas in the Wharf are like $13. $15 if you want the extra shot. It doesn't come with the souvenir cup. Nice presentation, right?
Yeah.
I ended up getting a strawberry frozen. I love my strawberry over at the Wharf. Hope they don't take that away from me when they retheme it to Big Hero 6, but they probably are. It's sweet, but also a little bit tart. It's the same machines that Knott's has been using for a while now. 4 out of 5 people. Although it is a little pricey. Not as pricey as that $100 tequila.
You do the $100 shot.
I will say that the beer and anything that pours out of a can, they do have in this like Fiesta Village cup. Not these cups that say Knott's, but a Fiesta Village cup. Still not worth $100.
This is the story of the goat from the hills and the mountains. Once upon a time, hace mucho, mucho tiempo, there lived a woman who lived in a cottage. She loved her cottage, but in the cottage were her daughter and husband, and she loved them even more.
The thing that I think that's interesting about the Fiesta Village redesign is they kind of removed the color out of it. It's a lot of whites and browns, like old Mission style. And where you find the color is actually, if you go closer to the ride, you'll find the El Libres. There's 6 of them hidden here. They're the Mexican spirit animal guides. You may have seen them in Coco. They're a big part of Mexican folklore. And there's 6 of them. You actually have to go searching because 1 or 2 of them are a little bit harder to find.
I think the most difficult thing for me is deciding which one of these creatures is my favorite. Right now I'm leaning towards the seahorse looking one. And apparently they all have names. And you can find out the names if you look at the merch on the pins. On the back of the pins, it'll tell you their names. And once the sun goes down in this land, they just become even more beautiful. We'll show you them a little bit later tonight. Okay, this guy might be my new favorite. He reminds me of Gizmo.
Of course.
Does he look like Gizmo?
And you can still find the generic Fiesta Village merchandise that used to be all over this area. They still have the Peanuts. They have Peanuts Fiesta Village t-shirts and sweatshirts. They got guitars. They got you covered. They got everything. They got pillows. They got taco pillows. But I think one of my favorite things is they have introduced a new line of hot sauces here. So if you want Knott's branded Fiesta Village hot sauces, they got candied jalapenos. They got taco sauces. I want to try it all.
There's also a bunch of candy that you could buy that's branded for Fiesta Village, including these brand new chamoy covered like gummy worms and peach rings. Sounds good. You know that we're tie-dye connoisseurs, so I love that there's a Knott's Fiesta Village tie-dye shirt. Perfect for the summer. I think it's funny that we're filming like this summer video and it's cold and overcast out. It's almost June and the weather is like in the 60s. What is going on? I just want to wear my tie-dye shirt in the sun and drink my margaritas.
I like that this one has the Fiesta Village spirit animals.
Yeah, it has all the different spirit animals on
Has
there.
Jaguar in the back.
I like that one.
I think I found something I want to try.
There's even cinnamon churro cookies. They're in the shape of a churro too.
One of my favorite things in Fiesta Village is they used to have all this like Mexican candy, and they still have some, so that's good. Montezuma's Revenge is still not reopened, but they have a bunch of new merchandise for that, including this tiki mug. It actually has the coaster on the tiki mug, and it says Knott's on the bottom, and then they have a hot sauce. Of course they have a hot sauce. It's the super hot Montezuma's Revenge. Please, you're not feeling Montezuma's Revenge the next
Oh
day.
God, yeah.
The main restaurant in new Fiesta Village is Casa, California. They actually took out the arcade and stores to put a whole new like indoor seating area. And this is basically Chipotle style. So you can get a burrito or you can get a burrito bowl and you choose your choice of protein, which they do have some veggie options as well. And then you pick all your fixings and what you want on it. They even have some desserts. They have like some churros and some cakes, some conchas. It all looks fantastic.
And I decided to get myself a bowl, and I got white rice and carnitas, and then a bunch of different toppings like sour cream. I even got queso, some corn, cheese, even some sides of lime over there. This has no right to be as good as it is. We're sitting in the middle of a theme park, and I'm eating delicious carnitas. I love all the options they give you. So you could really customize this any way your heart desires. And I am a Chipotle lover, so I would say that this is not quite as good as Chipotle, but it's like right there, right below it. And I'm gonna go ahead and give this like a 4 out of 5. I feel like this is another really good new addition to the park.
There's a lot of rides at Knott's Berry Farm that we've never been on, and one of them is called the Hat Dance. And it's basically like the teacups over in Disneyland, but I think it can go faster.
I hope not. So I was the one who suggested going on this. All the other rides in this land scare the crap out of me. So I was like, maybe I could handle this one, but we'll see.
This one has a big hat above you.
Yeah. I'm excited. Who do you think was first, teacups or Hat Dance?
Probably teacups.
You think? Oh god. Oh, I regret this. Oh, I regret this. Oh my god, I regret this. I regret it. Okay.
Do you know you can go faster if you if you move that?
My hands are on the wheel for a reason. I have to hold your soda and hold the wheel. It's not. I'm just trying to concentrate on my favorite spirit animal. I can't see him from here.
Oh no.
I hate this. Oh my god, I hate this.
I like this more than the teacups, I think.
Why? Because you want to vomit more? They're like, go eat a bunch of Mexican food, go eat a bunch of queso, and then go on the Mexican food. And that's right, it'll be so fun. Oh.
You got it, you got it.
Over. I feel like it's almost over. Okay, get me the heck away from this ride. It actually wasn't that bad. It was just harder to control than the teacup. Trying to convince Peter to go on one of the other rides, but he's too scared. I want you to go on one of like the crazy thrill rides, but he won't do it.
I have bad news. They have replaced Fiesta Dog with a taco place. It's called Baja Taqueria. And here we're getting the Baja Birria tacos. This is braised beef, Oaxacana cheese, cilantro, and onions served with consomme. I'm kind of bummed that Fiesta Dog is gone, although it really didn't make sense to have a hot dog place in the Mexican themed area. Although that elote hot dog was so good. They still sell the Takis. Don't worry. They still got the Takis. The only birria tacos I've ever had are from Disney. Don't come at me. So I'm wondering how these compare. You know what? Maybe we didn't need Fiesta Dog after all. Baja Taqueria is actually quite great. The birria tacos here are a little bit more spicy than they are in Disney California Adventure, but they're just as juicy and tender. I'm not sure if I like the tortilla as much as the ones at Disney, but 5 out of 5 beaters. This is like the second thing we've had today that I feel like it could be a must every time we come to Knott's. I want to hear what you think.
I feel like the sun finally came out and it's like almost 6 p.m. These are good.
Before they moved the Cantina to where El Papaloca is. Well, they moved El Papaloca over to where the Cantina used to be, and it's now going to be called Papa's Mexicana. It's not open right now, but it's going to be open later this month. It's going to be selling the same like loaded French fries that we all love.
I forgot that there also was a carousel in this land. We could have just got on this instead of the hats. I already see the ones that I want. Follow me. The pigs.
Is it Pixel?
Yeah, it's Pixel. See, this is much better than the hat ride.
I was gonna say the carousel. They should have made all the vehicles you ride into the spirit animal guides.
That would have been cool. Except we just noticed that this is a historic, like, artifact monument. It's over 100 years old. It's one of like the last remaining classic carousels in existence, and it's here at Knott's. This carousel was originally in Hershey Park, and then it got moved to Ohio, and then Walter Knott bought it in 1955, and they placed it in its current location in 1987. So it's been around for a while, and you could tell that it's old too. Like, it was kind of uncomfortable to sit on, but it was worth it. I sat on the 100-year-old pigs, and it was awesome.
Okay, so the next ride we're going on is this. You can handle this.
No. Let's watch all these people suffer, and then I'll decide if I want to go on it.
I mean, it seems rather tame.
I mean, there are small children on it, so you think I could handle it, but... Oh, look at it go. It really spins a lot more than I was anticipating. Looks like they're all getting whiplash.
We got it, right?
I did the 2 rides that I could handle in this land. We decided to make our way back into Casa, California because we wanted to try some of the desserts that this land had to offer. And I got talked into these very beautiful pink cookies. And I believe these are like a Mexican sugar cookie. There was no description, there was no price, there was no ingredients. So I'm really not sure, but that's my best guess. And they look beautiful. There's not much flavor there, to be honest. They are a very beautiful looking cookie, but I'm a little bit disappointed. I feel like this would be really good with ice cream, like an ice cream sandwich or something with this. 2.5 out of 5. They're not bad, I feel like I don't want to waste my calories eating them. Like, I feel like there's better desserts around the park than this.
Another one of the dessert items they had there is the Concha, and I had to try it. I love Conchas, and I have a love-hate relationship with Conchas at Knott's. One time I had this ice cream sandwich, the Concha was like frozen. So let's see, is Concha good? We'll find out. That is so good. It's like cinnamon plus a little like, almost like a coffee flavor and that sea salt caramel. I know you didn't like your cookies, but I think you'll like that. 5 out of 5 Peters.
Maybe skip those cookies and use all your calories on this. I said burn your calories, you're not burning calories eating this. Ordinary Adventure Star. This is good.
Knott's Berry Farm always brings the entertainment. They have entertainment all over the place. But one thing they lack compared to Disney is the nighttime spectaculars. They don't have fireworks, they don't got World of Color. But this summer, in Fiesta Village, they're actually having a fiesta of sorts. It's called Calle Celebracion, and it's happening 3 times a night now. But I wanted to tell you, so the first time is usually during the daytime, and it's a good time if you actually want to see the costumes and you want to see everything. Everything's brighter, everything's more fluorescent. But, pro tip, you might want to wait until the nighttime, because the nighttime ones have a lot more pyro, there's some fireworks, it's explosive. It's a fun party, and if you're here at Knott's this summer, you're not going to want to miss it.
Another tip is you're going to want to be here at night in general, because this land really comes to life. The lighting package around Fiesta Village is absolutely insane. It's so beautiful. All of the spirit animals become even more colorful. There's lights on all the rides. It's just a vibe at night.
All around you, the alebrijes are awakening, despertando para iluminar la noche, to illuminate the night. Vivid colors splash in a sinfonía of fantasía. Look around you as the fanciful and bright animals emerge from your imagination into the real world. Miren a su alrededor mientras los animales fantásticos y brillantes emergen de su imaginación al mundo real.
didn't get to show you Summer Nights, which is their nighttime food festival / summer party. But we're gonna be back. We'll come back and eat some stuff.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen Ghost Town Alive when we came last year, if you want to see the full experience, put the video right over there. I want to say thank you to some of our Patreons. That includes
Keith, Shannon, Lisa, and Michael. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next adventure.